Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trace Tainment, and I hope that your day or night, whatever time you're watching this video, is going great. Thanks so much for tuning in with me. It's a pleasure to have you here. And if perhaps you're new to the channel, do not forget to click the subscribe button so you don't miss none of the videos that I post. In today's video, Vice President Kamala Harris just got some news that wasn't so good. You know, throughout her entire campaign, there was a lot of funds spent. And they were spent in places that, to me, didn't really make much sense. You know, people that already have tons of money received money for what? What was the reasoning? You know, those funds could have went and helped people that really needed it. You know, people that are struggling right now. People that are having a hard time putting food on their table. Those funds could have went somewhere else. Check this video out.
Ashley, Merry Christmas. It's wonderful to be with you.
Merry Christmas.
This has been a long time coming. My initial disillusionment became clear when I realized that essentially set $2.5 billion on fire. They raised $1.5 billion through the campaign, another $1 billion through the super PAC Future Forward. And there's been no accountability. We still haven't gotten any answers as to why Oprah, a billionaire, got $2.5 million from her production company. Why couldn't she pay for it? She's an oligarch. She could have just paid for the production costs herself. And
yeah, those funds could have went elsewhere. You know, there's a ton of people struggling right now, having a hard time putting food on the table, having a hard time keeping a roof over their head. And, you know, people feel like everything went up except for the paycheck. And, you know, those funds that were just sent, I'm just like, they could have helped out so many families that really need it right now. They could help so many families. It's crazy, man.
To mention the fact that they spent $450,000 putting Kamala Harris's face on the sphere. Now tell me why that would be helpful. Tell me how that would help her win. Obviously, that was utter failure. And then they spent $500,000 essentially bribing Al Sharpton moments before he interviewed her. And this is our hard-earned money. This is the money that I worked so hard to raise. I raised millions of this, and donors are feeling burned. And let me tell you, although I might be the only one coming forward, I haven't met a single donor who disagrees with me.
Yeah, I mean, those funds could have helped so many people out. And, you know, it just makes me think, because you look at what President-elect Donald Trump did and you look at what Vice President Kamala Harris did. You know, he had so many things stacked against him, you know, in and out of these courtrooms, being called all these names, and he didn't give up. And look at what the outcome was. Like, look at the outcome. Just think about it. Like, all of this money that was being spent, could have helped so many families out that really need it. And to me, it's just very sad to see. I don't think it should be like that at all. You know, there's too many people struggling right now, and I just don't like it at all. Not one bit of it.
What's been the response, Lindy, since you made your announcement?
This is a good question.
Vitriolic. And they say they're not a cult, but look at how they behave when one of their own dares to think for herself. The excommunication, the defamation, the public shaming, the boycott campaigns, the psychological terrorism. I no longer have comments on any of my social media because it's just too much. I don't need that. It's just endless. And as soon as you step out of line, they will get you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is clear. So what's next? Are you going to turn Republican, independent? What's next for you?
This all has been so fast for me, and actually someone scooped my own exit. Some random person on Twitter got 3 million views saying that Lindy Lee is going to exit. I couldn't even own my own departure. So this is all happening really quickly for me, but you might see me at the inauguration. I don't want to say too much right now, but somebody on Team Trump already reached out to me. They've been incredibly gracious, and on day one, they were kinder to me and more humane than the DNC ever was.
Wow.
And I just think that speaks volumes, yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. There goes to show you, you know, the Trump team just continuously get bigger and bigger day by day, minute by minute. You know, because people realize what's been going on for quite some time. People see what's been going on for quite some time. People see what happened to President-elect Donald Trump. He had assassination attempts. He was in and out of these courtrooms. And all of this stuff was happening, and he did not give up. He pushed right through it. You know, he could have taken about 10 seconds of his time and just say, you know what, let me take a step back. I don't want to do this anymore. Let me just stop. I don't want to deal with it. There's too much stuff going on. but he didn't. He pushed right through it because he understood that the people wanted change. And you see Lindy Lee, she understands what was going on. She understands that there's time for some change because the stuff that has been going on shouldn't have been happening at all. We got to stay united, even if we share different beliefs. Let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comment section. That'll be a wrap for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.